Generally, they did to try to avoid most.
So we're in a Victorian jail in Dublin. This was in the 1800s. It's built at the end of the 1700s. This is one of the paintings of a political prisoner. She's an artist that was arrested in the early 20s for doing propaganda. She painted this on the back of the cell. It's one of the first modern prisons that you could feed all of the prisoners by having this dumbwaiter from the kitchen to go all the way up to each level with the food, and then they would have a food cart going around all the levels. This architecture is pretty neat. The metalwork, very turn of the century Victorian. This is one of the cells. This is painted. Yeah, see the Italian job. The Italian job. Michael Caine was filmed here, plus a whole lot of other films. They rent it out to support it as a film studio. So if you see the Italian job, you could recognize where it was filmed.
Because of this, Jews for the executions of the 1916 because the report marked today by the
This is where political prisoners were executed.
carried out the opposite end of the yard, also marked by a black cross. Now I won't talk about all the individual executions, but I will mention briefly the last execution on the 12th of May.
Yeah, this is where one political prisoner was shot, but he was too badly wounded. He was in the hospital. He was too badly wounded to stand, and he couldn't even sit, so they tied him in a chair and shot him while he was tied in the chair. That outraged public opinion. So that was the last execution that was made here. Here's another wall with these guys were killed, shot in 1922.
Executed for having weapons.
Yeah, for having weapons. Executed for having weapons. This is the Kilmainham prison that we just had. So this is a visitor center. They have a tour of the jail. It takes about an hour. It's interesting. And they have a couple films on the history of the Irish Republic. They had a civil war, which was too bad, between factions that believed in a treaty with Britain and the ones that didn't believe. Yeah, here's the history in a nutshell. They have the rebellion against Britain, the uprising. They had the War of Independence, and then they had a treaty. They were fighting England. Irish were fighting England. Then they had a treaty with England. They had a civil war because half of them didn't want the treaty, and the other half wanted the treaty.
This uprising here was the one where the 16 or so were executed.
Oh yeah, this is where.
And the fact that they were executed spurred this movement to follow through on their breaking from England.
Right.
The treaty established a separate dominion, but still under English authority. So the ones who were like, that's not good enough.
And then they finally went out. So that was. Then
But it
they
wasn't until
become
like
independent.
1949 or so that they were fully
Independent.
released.
It's a spectacular day today. The jail we were just at is right across from the Modern Art Museum. Go to the other end, there's a gate. Go through there, and then a block from there is the jail. It's where they buried some of the executed prisoners. Nice summer day. Well, we're at the Jamieson's Brewery. Unfortunately, all the tours are sold out. So, we'll have to come back tomorrow. Nice copper still here. Look at that. Looks like this is some kind of a hotel. There's our day. This is how we end our days. Guinness in a bowl. Peanuts. This is a local pub. Not too many drafts. The tourist pubs have more, but these are more impressive. Nice little Irish bar. Here's where we had the drink at McGettigan's. Cute little Irish pub. One thing we learned in that little jail tour is the Irish flag. It's got green, white, orange. Green were the independents. They didn't want the treaty. Orange were the loyalists, wanted the treaty. And white was in between, peace between the two factions.